the 30th chapter is really interesting because it talks about Yeshua coming back, returning in glory, which implies a second time for him to come back.
Right.
We're going to get there. Sorry, Sean. I know.
It's okay, man. It's okay. Yeah. Just for the viewers out there, in case they're not familiar, Second Baruch is also called the Apocalypse of Baruch.
That's right.
So if you're trying to research it and read it before we get to it on this show, but we will get to it on this show because like Ken just talked about, there's wonderful messianic prophecies in there. And to me, that's probably of all the books that were removed from the Bible, the book of Enoch and the book of Second Baruch, the Apocalypse of Baruch, are the most suspicious of the ones to remove from the Bible because they describe the enemy and the coming Messiah in so much detail. So if you're trying to confuse the body of believers to not be able to understand sound doctrine, not be able to understand scripture that they're reading, you take those two books out and you've gone a long way to confusing people.
Yeah, that's right, Sean. I agree. And if this book, I mean, even though our 66 canonized scriptures do talk about Yeshua in a way where he's going to be coming, right? You would want to remove a book like Second Baruch, and then as a result of that, we have anti-missionaries, right? Who's saying, where is he in the scriptures? Where is any talk of him coming in the flesh and this and that? Second Baruch actually refers to that,
and very clearly with no misunderstanding. Yeah, it's very, very blatant. So now, whereas in the past, before I ever read Second Baruch, I had to kind of parcel it out from very, very unique passages in the Psalms and in other places in Isaiah. Obviously, Isaiah 53 is a big one, and you line up the context of Isaiah 53 as a suffering servant who dies with all the context of all the prophecy of the coming on the day of the Lord. And if you understand those big concepts, right, of Yeshua dying because he's bearing the sins of the people, which is a term for the priesthood, and then him coming on the day of the Lord to reign in power, which fulfills Psalm 110, 1 through 4, both in the authority of kingship and in the order of Melchizedek as a priest. It takes a lot of contextual understanding between what the prophets are talking about, but those two different events, combining them with the prophecies surrounding those events to understand a first and a second coming. But then you've got books like Second Baruch that just blatantly tell you in like one or two sentences.
That's right.
It make it so easy, right? And then you don't have to do what I was having to do for years, which was to line up like Psalm 16:10, where David says, "I know you won't abandon my souls to Sheol, and you won't let your Holy One see decay."
Yeah, I was just going to actually mention that as is referenced in Acts chapter 2 as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm the guy over here having to explain to people that the Holy One is Yeshua, and God doesn't die, the Messiah does. That's what's prophesied. So, and of course, that if he's not going to decay, that means he's dead, but he's not dead long enough. He's going to be resurrected. And so I'm having to from that little statement, piece together these theological concepts that would take, a month to explain to people from all the prophets. Yeah. And then you got books like Baruch that come along and just do it in one sentence. And I'm over here just like, oh, why didn't I have this information available to me earlier? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's, I'm appreciative of books like Baruch. And like I said, it's highly suspicious that a book like that would have been removed from the canon.
Yeah, amen.